Can England win the 2026 World Cup? When you take a look at the numbers of these guys, right, you'll be scared. Do you know that they have qualified for the World Cup? 8 games, 8 victories, 22 goals scored, 0 goal conceded, 8 clean sheets. This is a number we have never seen in the English national team. And my question is, do you think they are one of the favorites to win the 2026 World Cup? Because when you take a look at the list of countries that we can consider as favorites to win the 2026 World Cup, you will see Spain, you will see Portugal, you will see France, you will see Argentina, you see Brazil. You can also talk of Germany. Do you think Portugal is the favorite to win the 2026 World Cup? Now, when you take a look at this image beside me here, you discover that they are sitting at the top of Group K with 24 points, meaning they played 8 games, won all of those 8 games. Albania is occupying the second spot with 14 points. There is Serbia with 30 points. There is Latvia with 5 points. Andorra with just 1 point. And the question continues again. Do you think England can win the 2026 World Cup? Now, I know some people are going to be like, no, this is the same Portugal we have been seeing during the time of Gareth Southgate, right? 2014 World Cup, we saw them as one of the favorites. They did not win. 2018 World Cup, we saw them as one of the favorites. They did not win. 2022 World Cup, we saw them as one of the favorites and they did not still win. But this time around, 2026, we are still seeing them as one of the favorites. But can they win the World Cup this time around? See, this World Cup is not going to be a funny one, because when you take a look at how countries are fighting to get that spot, you know what you are going to witness. And for the first time, this is a new edition. This is a new edition, and this time around it is going to be very, very hype, because it is going to be played in 3 countries: United States of America, Canada, and Mexico, and the finals is going to be played in the USA. Do you think England can win the 2026 World Cup? You can see the list of the games they played, right? 2 goals to 0, 3 goals to 0, 1 goal to 0, 2 goals to 0, 5 goals to 0, 5 goals to 0, 2 goals to 0, 2 goals to 0. And the last game they played against Albania won the game 2 goals to 0. And when you take a look at this team, right, they have a lot of quality players from the goalkeeping position. Though when it comes to the goalkeeper, right, I doubt the team, because apart from Jordan Pickford, and even Trafford, these guys are James Trafford, right? These are the 2 goalkeepers that I know that are good, but James Trafford is not actually having enough playing time. He is the second goalkeeper of Manchester City, but Jordan Pickford is playing for Everton, meaning he does not really have experience when it comes to big games. He was even supposed to be playing the UEFA Champions League, maybe to experience some kind of atmosphere. You get, when you go to the level of the defense, there are too many. There are just too many defenders. I don't even know the magic that Thomas Tuchel normally use to call players, because there are just too many. At times we are confused. Take a look at Lewis Kelly. Last international break, he joined the English national team, right? He was even nominated for the Golden Boy Award, and he was among the top 10. But what happened during this international break? Because of lack of playing time, O'Reilly, who plays for Manchester City, was caught. Meaning, in this national team, you can just make a mistake for 1 second, and that mistake costs you games. And that's why O'Reilly was caught ahead of Lewis Kelly. And Thomas Tuchel made it clear, right, when he announced his players, that Lewis Kelly needs to work hard to earn a spot, because the 2026 World Cup is fast approaching, and I think we're just left with is it 2 or 3 international breaks for that World Cup. So players need to give their best. When it moves to a level of the midfield, that is where there is confusion. There are just too many. Just when you take a look at just the top 6 clubs in the Premier League, right, you can remove a team there that can represent England in the World Cup. You go to Arsenal, you see their players. You go to Man City, you see their players. You go to Aston Villa, you see their players. You go to, in fact, all the clubs in the Premier League, you see their players. When you even go down to Championship, you see world-class players there. You go to Bundesliga, you see English players. You go to La Liga, you see English players. You go to Serie A, League One, you see English players. And even out of Europe, there are still English players. Ivan Toney, who plays for Al Ahly in the Saudi Pro League, is a world-class player, but he is not being called up because of the level, right? Players are fighting for the spot. Players are fighting for the spot. When it moves to a level of the attack, oh boy, there is Harry Kane. In fact, should I start counting? There are just too many. And when you take a look at this team, right, note that there is going to be competition. Players know they have to give their best. Remember, During the last international break, like, there were some people already saying that maybe Jude Bellingham might not make it into that 2026 World Cup, until when Rooney came and said Jude Bellingham is a sure starter for this team, whether he is fit or not. He is supposed to be there. That is just to tell you the level at which players have developed under Thomas Tuchel. And 8 games unbeaten in the World Cup qualifiers, a record that they have never seen, is scary. See, going into the 2026 World Cup is coming with a lot of expectations, right? When Thomas Tuchel came in, the first thing that people said was, let us not rate him now. We have to wait after the first competition that he's going to lead us into, because this World Cup that is approaching is going to be his first competition as the Three Lions head coach. And the question is, can he bring this trophy home? Can Thomas Tuchel bring the trophy home? See, there is no team in the world that has the number of players that England has. There is no team. Even if they divide the number of players they have into 10, just one portion is going to cover other countries. They have too many players. I mean, the only place where they are lacking to me is at the level of the goalkeeping position, because I think they have just 2 goalkeepers, like I said earlier in the video, James Trafford and Jordan Pickford. These are the only 2 players that I know. Jordan Henderson too. So 3 good goalkeepers. And this team, right? I like a team that competes. Because it is through competitions that you are going to see the best version of some players, right? Just take a look at the team. When Bukayo Saka was injured, there was Noni Madueke, and he did exactly what Bukayo Saka was supposed to do. When Bukayo Saka returned, Noni Madueke got injured, right? Nobody felt anyone's absent, because the players are there, the competition is there, and they are giving their best for their badge. And the question is, do you think England is the favorite to win the 2026 World Cup? Guys, I've come to the end of the video, right? If this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I will appreciate if you can hit a thumb up to the video. If you are still to subscribe, kindly hit the subscribe button. Most importantly as well, you tell me your thoughts on the 2026 World Cup. Who do you think is the favorite to win the 2026 World Cup? Because for now, there are many favorites. Is it Portugal? Is it Argentina? Is it Brazil? Is it England? Is it Spain? Is it France? And many other teams like Germany, also Netherlands. Who do you think is the clear favorite to win the 2026 World Cup?